On the first day of Kitsuke, my musubi will be Chou-chou musubi. Yeah, I know I'm not a professional singer, but get used to it because I'm doing it every episode. Welcome to the first of the 12 Days of Kitsuke. Today we'll be looking at the Chou-chou musubi. Chou-chou means butterfly, and it's an extremely popular musubi for young women. It's one of the most popular musubi to see at Japanese festivals and matsuri during the summer, and it's one of the most popular designs for pre-tied obi as well. Let's get started. For this musubi, you will need a hanhaba obi. Start with the obi in your right hand. Bring it around your back and around to your right hip. We're going to measure the short end of the obi, the teisaki end. When you measure the teisaki, always measure from your right hip. Don't measure from the middle. Your teisaki will end up being too short. So from the right hip, you want to measure off about 30 centimeters. Okay. Fold the teisaki in half, flip up, and wrap. And go once around. Grab the obi on the bottom edge and give it a good tug. Move the teisaki to the middle. And fold the long end, the tareisaki, in half. When you tie the knot, it's always short end over long end for this musubi. Make sure it's tight and turn. When you're forming the butterfly, the chou-chou, you do not want your obi going this way. You want your obi to lie against the knot. To measure the width, shoulder width is a good measurement, and from there, roll. Now we're going to form the butterfly, the chou-chou. You need to make 3 mountains. When you make the mountains, don't forget this part. Many people do. They'll make mountains with the top 2 layers, but not with the bottom. Don't forget it. Okay? So mountain 1, mountain 2, and mountain 3. Take the short end, the teisaki, and from the top, roll around and go through the knot and pull. And make sure everything looks nice and neat. If your teisaki is long enough, you can go one more time. Mine's not long enough to do that. It's going to come undone. So what I'm going to do, in between the obi and the obi-ita, I'm going to fold the teisaki back on itself, and I'm going to go down, reach up and under, and find the tail, and pull. And when you have extra tail, you just tuck it up and underneath the obi. When you want to turn your obi, your right hand goes on the musubi, your left hand goes on the obi-ita, and always go in the same direction as your collars, otherwise your collars will get messed up. So always go to the right. and it's one of the very common